Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on TikTok, man? And I think I'll name this video rookie tint mistakes to avoid. So, all right, y'all. So if I get comments or not, I'm gonna still pull through with the videos just in case if somebody would have been like, hey, yo, drop the video. It's already pre-recorded. So pretty much the first video that I did, I had the different tries that I did, and I can fully explain in detail of what I was trying to do, what areas I was working at, to where y'all can get a better understanding of what the heck I was doing. So my other video was like 16 minutes long, I believe. I really wasn't trying to push it that lengthy. I want to be able for somebody to watch it and get the knowledge that they need and not like be dragged out too long. But I mean, if I'm spitting facts, I'm spitting facts. Nah, but for real, if I like get too into it of explaining for everybody's like knowledge sake, for them to strive and be great for mods of their own car, or something that they're doing that I'm doing that motivates them, or maybe if they already wanted to do it and they didn't have that push, I can be a great example, and they'd be like, well, if he did it and he took the time in and did the work, and now he's, you know, doing pretty good, decent, or great. Of course, when other months go by and I perfect my craft, then I can actually be up there with the professionals. So other than that, this is gonna be my short little intro talk before we get into the video clips. And yeah, thanks for everybody that's watching. I love y'all. Thanks for subscribing. Please like, comment, and share. We got more uploads coming. I'm really about to drop some. And yeah, it's been a journey so far. I always said I wanted to start this YouTube channel to document time zones and everything off of every mod that I do to my car. And as far as the inside and the outside of my car, I can finally say I'll say I'm a good 95% done modding my whole car out. It's been a fast, bittersweet journey, I believe. I got my car in November. So it's been a good 4 months of, I guess, time journey of modding it out. And the best thing about modding out a car is the looks, the aggression of it, your heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears you put in the car to show it off and get respect from others that look at your car and be like, wow, man, you took the time to do this, that, and hey, I love your build, and other stuff like that. It feels real good. I get a lot of compliments everywhere I go. Other than that, I can't wait for upcoming videos. I'm gonna be vlogging, going to car meets, looking at other people's builds and stuff like that, and truly enjoying the experience. I used to do that a while back, a couple years ago when I was at car meets where I previously lived at, and then when I moved out of state, I haven't really been to none ever since I have lived out of the state where I'm currently at right now. So I'm gonna try to get back into that and do some collabs with people. If they decide to reach out and hang out and do something, I'm open to anything. And yeah, let's get into these tint videos and pictures, and I'll explain it fully detailed to y'all. So right now we're looking at the tint job that was done. When he first did it, it looked like one solid piece, and then like 2 days or 3 days later, I started noticing that the strips that he did each layer had like an overlap and it was getting to me over time. So after that, I decided to get into the tint journey and do it on my own and see if I can do it in one piece. So this is my first tint that I ever laid down. It didn't look too bad, like in the top area, the middle-ish part, but as you can tell, like the sides towards the bottom was what I was having trouble with. The sides are like the hardest part to try to lay down and maintain. And then over time, I noticed that my cutout for the brake light actually goes at the very bottom of the tint, but for some reason, I just cut it somewhere towards the angle to where it kind of made it hard for me to lay tint down under the block. So, lesson learned. Alright, so this is the second part. At top, I got my problems that happened. So, since it was oversized tint cut, I still focused on my problems from the very first time, which was the corners and the base of it. So, without the brake light and all that middle section, the base was still like slid down pretty good. It just had some small little bubbles. And then my corner, I still had fingers, which was still like a little struggle for me to manage. So off of just the second piece alone, I say the only plus was the bottom of the tint at the base. It just had little dots that probably could have been heated up with a heat gun, and that would have smoothed out flat. And if the back glass is separated in 3 parts, the left and the right side is smooth all the way, pretty much flush, which is another good sign as well. And it looks like the very top of the glass on my left side, I had like about 2 fingers, and that was about it. So this is our third try. The problems that we have is still the corners. They look a whole lot better. The base is extremely a whole lot better. We only have about like 3 fingers. As you can see, this is a half sheet. So the driver's side in the middle area is laid smooth all around. And the only little practice is just to get the bottom just a tad bit better. And the corners, to still work on those. As you can see, the third one, we have no brake light on the bottom. So the base is a whole lot more smoother. And next time we're going to have a full sheet on the 4th try, and we're going to see how this all turns out. Alright, y'all, so we're on the 4th try. So you can see the corners was so much better. The bottom just had about like 3 fingers total. Wasn't that bad. The brake light was actually cut correctly this time. But towards the driver's side, we just had some random spots there. And then the top, you can see that it was a little heavy because I didn't cut the top section right. I had 1.5 inches too long to where it should have been cut, which as soon as I squeegee the water all the way up, the water would just shoot right back down, which caused it to look like that. So my biggest takes on my 4th try was it was just a whole lot better, minus the top area. All right, we're on our 5th turn. So the top was cut out way better, but you can see a slight couple fingers at the top around. The corners still had a little trouble with those, ain't too bad. And then the bottom just had little iffy areas. And then the brake cutout was cut good, but on each corners of it, I wrinkled the tint up. When I tried to take the liner off and slide it on the glass, it wrinkled. So when I squeegee all the water out, it looked like that. And other than that, I mean, I would say I'm good 85% of actually getting the hang of it. All right, y'all, for the ones who made it this far while I'm editing and sitting here thinking,
I forgot to tell y'all, from my first tint test, 1 through 5, I was just cutting out the tint and laying it on the glass and getting the job done. So when it came to my last roll, I had 2 rolls left. So one I used for a practice piece, and then the other one was like my final lay down. Whatever it looked like, I was just going to rock with it. So the practice sheet, I tried a method called wet strink. So all I did was practice wet strinking on that, like 1 practice piece or 2 practice pieces, and I kind of got the hang of it. So then when it came to my 6th and last tint roll, this is what it looked like. And this will bring us to our finale, our 6th try. As you can see, the whole glass looks so good, and I put the rear spoiler on. I'm real happy. Only thing that was wrong with it was I still had problems with my corners. The base was laid down real good after I bought the bulldozer tool, which made sliding the tint down at the very bottom way easier. And I mean, that's pretty much it, y'all. After the 6 tries, pretty much got the job done. So now all I can say is I just been studying a whole lot of videos, and I'm gonna get back to it of retinting the back glass, because like I said, the corners was just a little iffy, and then at the middle of the glass I got like a little squiggly line. But other than that, I'll show y'all real detail in my next comparison or tint journey, and I really feel like I can master it real good. The side windows, I can lay them down real good. It's just the back part, which was taking me a long time to get or master, because starting out, I didn't have the right tools. And then buying the right tools, I had to find my technique. When I found my technique, everything started to lay out pretty easy for me. And I'm just getting excited, and I'm glad I'm sharing my journey with y'all for anybody who wants to learn how to tint or get tips and stuff like that I learned or picked up of not to do when learning how to start off. So make sure you have the right tools, do your research, study, and make sure you cut the tint the right size. And for this one, I mean, to be honest, it just looks better to not even have a brake light cut out. And I'm going to end it there, y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Love y'all. I'm out.